Or
ain't it record?
Is it recording on your end?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Make sure you cut this shit out. Cut this out. Well, hello. My name is Janae, and this is
Tadeja. What's up, y'all?
And this is our company. Well, should we say company?
It's a starting company.
Yeah, called Baka Animations. And today we will be talking about Disney rejects and issues. All right, we have a disclaimer here with Tiana rolling her eyes, which is the best princess, but you know, we're not going to get into that. And I'm not going to read all that. Y'all can read that.
Just know we don't own the stuff. Please don't.
Look, it belongs to Walt Disney, Amazon Prime, and Freeform.
I ain't got no money for you. I'll just let you know that right now.
No, we sorry. Well, we don't got the money. We don't got the money. This is a starting up company. So we don't got
you gotta look, you got a pocket. Next.
Exactly. All right. Here we're going to start with Cinderella. We had the 2004 Cinderella with Hilary Duff and Chad Michael Murray. We got the one with Selena Gomez. Don't know that other guy.
Drew Seeley. He's the best one. The best one.
Another Cinderella story.
That guy? That was superb. Drew Seeley. He sung Zac Efron's part.
He was gonna get a jump start in his career doing that movie.
Stop.
I'm just saying. He thought he was gonna get a jump start in that career. I ain't never seen him again. And then, of course, we have the newest one, which is the Cinderella one with Camila Cabello. Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
Camila Cabello. Yeah, Camila Cabello. And then we got the 2015 one. Then we got the one with Brandy and Whitney Houston. Then we have the 1950s one. How do you feel? Which one do you feel like is the best Cinderella?
Another Cinderella story.
I feel like
Drew Seeley.
No, that shit is not
Drew Seeley.
That is not it.
I mean,
I think the best one was Hilary Duff. And you know what's crazy? The Hilary Duff one and another Cinderella story, along with the Camila Cabello, are not even Disney movies, to be honest with you. But I feel like they kind of are because they're bringing in Cinderella anyways. Cinderella period is a Disney movie. I don't care what it's on.
I kind of find it interesting that they put Camila Cabello as Cinderella. Because I was starting to think about that because they started to introduce that in Once Upon a Time too. That Cinderella was like different races, like a different race.
The only thing I don't like about the Cinderella, it's the same stuff all over again. What's different from the 1950s than the 2021 from now? Nothing. There's no difference.
Well, another Cinderella story, I believe they had like some kind of missing iPod or something.
Yeah, it was a missing iPod. I say they try to be modern with it. But she still had two ugly stepsisters and a mom. They still had that same concept, and so they try to modernize it. I don't like that. It's just like we might as well just keep it the way it is. Go ahead and have Cinderella get that dress toe the hell up. Go ahead and get Brandy. Now the Brandy in the Whitney Houston movie, I mean, that was a good one, but you know, it ain't for me.
I was just excited at the possibility of Cinderella being Black. Yeah. That's what I was really excited for.
And another thing I noticed, like with a lot of Walt Disney stuff, they're trying to bring out a lot of Black characters, and I kind of like that. I didn't even know Brandy made a movie with Whitney Houston in 1997. The only one I ever known was the 1951, the 2004, the 2008, and of course the 2021. That was it.
Yeah.
But on to the next one, child, because that 2015 one, nobody talks about that.
Yeah, that was a forgotten movie.
Yeah, because if you think about it, I don't hear nobody say, "Oh, I love that Cinderella movie they made in 2015." Nobody's saying that.
That's a distant memory.
Either they talk about a Cinderella story, which is the best one, anyways. Yeah. And then you got another Cinderella story, and then Cinderella, and then of course you got the original Cinderella. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see. Okay. We do not have good options here. It seemed like ever since they started doing live actions lately, it's been trash. Kim Possible, definitely trash.
What really made me upset is Disney had the gall to tell this girl to remake the theme song, Kim Possible. They should have got Christina Milian on that one.
Exactly. It didn't even sound good. I didn't like it. And then I just feel like the character design was kind of weak. It just wasn't good in Mulan.
Mulan.
I felt like they was trying to, I mean, yeah, I like Mulan, the original Mulan, the cartoon animated version of Mulan, but the Mulan one, like the live action, I felt like they try to contribute to the traditional, Chinese way instead of just doing it as like how they did back in the day. I just don't like how they wanted to change it now, but from their and then Mushu's not even in it. Shang ain't in it, so it's kind of like.
Well, Shang is in it, but he's broken off into two different characters. There's a general side of him, and then there's a soldier side of him. And I didn't like that. And another thing is they forgot Mushu, but they have this little phoenix running around here that only somehow Mulan can see.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I just didn't like how they try to, cater to, traditional Chinese people. Because what was the difference in making that other Mulan than now? They didn't have a problem with that other Mulan unless they did. They didn't say anything until now.
I think the real issue was they were trying to cater to an audience that didn't care for it from the beginning.
Yeah, because I don't think they really cared about Mulan for real. And then the Jungle Book. I hate the Jungle Book.
Nobody really cared for the Jungle Book. I never heard anybody say anything. Like
nobody's watching.
I don't like the Jungle Book, but I do love that bare necessity. Yeah. that's my song. I listen to that, but anything else, that's just a very, very tan Tarzan when he was a young boy. That's what I take it as.
Like I said, this is the mixed version of Tarzan in the woods, in the forest, in the jungle. I'm just saying, this is another. I mean, because we already got a jungle movie. If you think about it, we already got Tarzan.
Yeah.
And then they came out with this Jungle Book live action. I don't hear nobody talk about this, nor I see anybody watch it for real. It's just not for me. This is not for me.
If it's nothing about bare necessity,
cut it. With the Cruella de Vil, Emma Stone does not fit the part. I watched the first episode and I said, this is not it.
No offense, but I don't hear anybody talking about 101 Dalmatians. Nobody talks about it. I do
like the movie, but with the other lady. Let me see if I can pull it up on here.
Like, I don't hear nobody talking about Cruella de Vil. Like, no offense, she's not that really good of a villain. Just to make like the kill dogs and just to make them into coats.
Yeah,
girl,
that's not it.
You could find a whole bunch of fake fur and just paint it to be polka dotted.
Exactly.
Who thought that was appropriate?
What was it? 101 Dalmatians?
Yeah, and then what was it? I think they did another one, like 102.
Yeah, they did 102. This lady right here, you see her?
I think she would have been good.
This lady right here, she played her part.
She did that.
Now this is what I mean by somebody who fits the part. She fits that part.
Oh yes. I don't think, no offense, I don't really care for like the route that Disney trying to go with the villains, trying to make them like humanized. Yeah. Like, oh, I had a sad backstory because
I think I'm having Dr. House on here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just noticed him. I'm like, Lord, not them having Dr. House. Okay.
Like, no offense, I don't really care how they tried to make it like these villains had the backstory. Oh, I think her mom died in the film or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. She's a good actor, but this isn't her role. This is not something she needs to be doing.
She was I will say, when I saw like the outfits on, what was it? Instagram, and I think the Shade Room too, mm-hmm. I believe. I don't know if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she looked good in them outfits though. She was killing me.
She was looking good in what outfits?
In the outfits that they showed like during like scenes. I think one of them.
You might as well show us.
I don't have it on me, but it's like one of those scenes where she was like at a party or something, and she lit her dress on fire, and it changed. I was like,
yeah.
That's the only one I was referencing, but
she can't do it. I mean, I understand, like, you know, they probably needed somebody, but like she doesn't fit the part. She ain't like the other lady. I think her name was Glenda or something like that. But she fit that part. She played that part.
Yeah, she played good.
She played that shit so well. I thought she was really killing Dalmatians to make a coat.
Give me that coat. Give me that coat.
Give me that damn coat. Nah. All right. Now we're gonna start with a horrible Disney characters. Well, I wouldn't say horrible Disney characters, but
we just don't like them.
Well, not even that. Horrible Disney characters that play their part well. Because that dude La Cruz, he was a anyways.
Oh yeah, he was. I did not see him coming,
but he did play his part well though.
Well, let's get started on this one. But Dejanay Jones, I do not like her.
She didn't care about her friends, honestly.
She was a horrible friend. And I always wondered why each episode, why Penny took her back. I was like, Penny, listen to your sugar mama. Let her go.
For real. She ain't doing shit for you. I remember that one episode, she left her damn brothers and sisters with her. What was it? Basil, chili pepper,
paprika,
like
spice,
yeah, she left all of them. Why she go to the damn concert?
Girl, I would have fought her right after that concert. I would have definitely fought her.
But you know, she took her back. She came outside. And she was like, you know what? You feeling all sad? You should just come in with us. No. After that, I would have cut her the hell off. And then she ugly as hell, anyways, with that little ass ponytail.
She should have went with Dude. That's what she should have went with instead of trying to be with
Dude. Wanted her.
Sad.
All right, now what about Myrtle? I don't like Myrtle. She just hating on Lilo for no reason.
Like every time Lilo step in the building, oh, this is Lilo. She always weird, girl. Leave her alone.
If you ever notice, she's white. You're not even native. You're not even in the native land, but you know they do have white people there now. But still, they call those people half of oil.
Like every time Lilo step in, she always got something to say. Girl, you're not even a local. You look like you come from a rich family that just somehow migrated over here for some business purpose.
But otherwise, with her character design, I like it. But I just don't like that hate and stuff. She brings Lilo down. Like she just hates her.
And then her little friend talking about something. Yeah, girl, kick all y'all.
Bye.
Little tricycles.
She belong to the streets.
You know what? Since Lilo had Stitch, every time I would have saw Myrtle, I'm like, hey, Stitch, go fetch.
Nah, I wouldn't even do her. Well, one time she did do that. Stitch said hi. Look, I got Stitch on me right now. But okay, now you gotta explain Joy. I don't know about Joy.
I do not like Joy. And one of the reasons why I do not like Joy, if you watch Inside Out, you get to see like the mom, Riley's dad emotions, and how they all, I don't know if it's because they're adults and they matured as they go along. I don't know what it was, but when you look at them, they all moved as one. There's like one big old panel where they can all choose how the mom would feel and how the dad would feel. Right. But in Riley's head, Joy was taking up everything. When it's supposed to be a sad moment, Joyce would be like, oh, let's make it happy. Let's make it happy.
Yeah, or she kind of fix it, trying to make her happy instead of just thinking about the bad.
Yeah, and so it caused Riley to seem like she was going through something. Like she would have like these random bursts of anger, or she would defy them in some way because her emotions, they were trying to fight for control when the time feels right. When it's time for her to feel angry, Joy wouldn't let angry take over and let him do his little thing.
Right.
She's like, oh, let's make it happy. No, not everything is sunshine, Miss Joy.
We're not happy.
Get in the back.
We are not happy. We're not.
Mom cooked this nasty steak, and you want me to be happy about that?
No.
Get disgusted in the front line and say, oh, this is disgusting, Mom. It is pink. It is raw. It is raw. Shut it down.
Shut it down like Gordon.
Shut it down.
Shut it down like Hell's Kitchen.
Shut it down. No,
now with Eric. I didn't like him. He was an op from the beginning.
I did not think Eric was an op. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I first saw this movie, I was like, Eric.
Wait, hold on. Before you start, he had to look that he was an op. He looked.
No, he didn't. No, he did not. Not in my eyes.
Yes, he did. Look at that picture. He looks like an asshole.
Yes, this picture, yes, he was. Now that I'm older, yes, he was. But now, when I was younger, I was like, oh, he's so fine. Yes, he is a good fit for Miss Kimmy.
I don't know about fine.
Miss Kimmy.
Yeah.
But when he turned around and did that little peekaboo, that little 360.
Oh, peekaboo.
I was like, yeah, he ain't it, Kimmy. Be his tail, Kimmy. Put in that work.
On to the next one, child. Oh, this is my slide. These are characters who played their part real well. I would tell you that. Even though these are basic characters, like as soon as if you was to ask somebody like who's a horrible character in Disney, these are probably the 4 they're gonna think about, especially Ursula, fat ass. I mean, I dislike Ursula. I just dislike her. My thing is, she really could have did all that shit by herself. She really didn't need Ariel for real. Yeah, you wanted to use her voice, but you was trying to steal her man. You was trying to do all this extra stuff.
So, I was like, so when I was watching it, I was like, so what's the purpose in stealing her voice? What would you get out of this?
And then when she stole her voice, all of a sudden she got skinny. Yeah, I'm finna share it. Yeah, we finna share it.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, we finna share it.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, we finna share it.
Oh, and then she had the nerve to walk out on the beach like she's some kind of goddess or something. Like she fresh out the.
I like her ugly self.
Oh no.
Well, I'm gonna put Ursula skinny.
Nah, put that human form.
Oh, human?
Yeah, that human form.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, she was cute. I don't put Lizzo. What? Girl.
Y'all need to stop on this internet.
Girl, this the one I usually see. They said they want her to play her. Matter of fact, since we on the topic of Ursula and Little Mermaid, period, who do you think we should have a new Little Mermaid with a black girl with red hair? What her name? Chloe? No, it's not Chloe, right?
Halle.
Do you asking me that? We need another one? Except us making it her being white, she's black.
I think they should have got somebody of the ethnicity of Ariel, because I say that because for the simple fact of the matter, what if they decided to do Princess and the Frog, and they said, oh, let's change Tiana to somebody that's white or somebody that's, you know, not of the same skin complexion or ethnicity of Tiana, then everybody would have caused a little uproar talking about, oh, y'all being racist, this and that.
Yeah, that is true. But my thing is, you making Ariel, I have no problem with Ariel being black, but I just feel like, why are we recycling this movie? Like, why are we making a big deal that Ariel should be black? Because as soon as we make Tiana white, it's a problem.
Yeah. And then another thing is, what about them girls who are like on the screen said they are Dutch? They see themselves as Ariel. So when you
Danish.
take that,
it's Danish. I think Danish and Dutch. I don't know if that's the same thing. Don't quote me on that, but it's a Danish fairy tale. So the Danish.
Like this is Danish. Like Danish, like little girls probably see themselves as Ariel.
Yeah. And
you basically taking their identity away when you put somebody else on there.
I'm having an Ursula mask.
Girl, you worry about the mask. What about the tutu, the adult tutu?
Yeah. Oh, I see that.
The latex mask. Oh, girl.
It's just, to me, I just feel like Ursula, yeah, she's a horrible character, but I feel like it was a wasted time just trying to take her voice just to be her. Like,
so, like if
she literally, like in this picture, literally just wanted to be like her.
Like, my thing is, like, if she wasn't somehow spying on Ariel and realized that she was so in love with Eric, like, what would you have done with her voice? What, like,
exactly. And my thing is, what was the sole purpose of even trying to marry Eric? Like, what were you gonna gain from that? Like, I mean, I understand, like, she wanted mainly she just wanted to take her man. That's what it looked like to me. Now this man, almost put Down syndrome.
You mean Incrediboy?
Oh yeah. Well, it came up. This man here. This man right here. Honestly, I just felt like look, the Incredibles just should have just had him on the team. Mr. Incrediman, whatever his name was.
Incrediboy.
Yeah, Incrediboy. He should have just, I feel as though, how do I say this? He was just a kid and he just wanted to be a part of something. And I felt like that's all he really cared about for real. What was his name? Buddy? His name was Buddy.
Buddy, something like that.
I should have put Jafar. Jafar, crazy as hell anyways.
Jafar was doing something good.
Yeah, Jafar wasn't it. Jafar was trying. Honestly, when you look back at Aladdin, he was actually trying to, get with her. Like literally. He was touching on her and all this stuff. Like, I'm gonna make you my wife. I'm gonna make you my wife.
But the thing about it is with Jafar also, and like I kind of had to thought about it again. Like the Sultan, Jasmine dad, he was a kid, and his people were starving while he over here fat, healthy, eating. And no offense to Jasmine, I love Jasmine all my heart, and I love Raja. He bought her a whole tiger as a pet. So why what are you doing with the money that you're getting from these people?
For real, because them people were poor as hell.
They were poor, hungry. You got kids
Aladdin
starving.
jumping off of buildings like he damn what you call them P90X folks?
Them little them parkour people.
Yeah, them parkour. No,
he invented that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now I wouldn't put this live action in the worst, but it wasn't that good. Like there were some things that they didn't brush up on, and I felt like the movie went by so fast. Like it just went fast. Like stuff that happened later on happened in the beginning of the movie.
My thing is, my only issue was they try to add like a scene for Jasmine to like I won't be silent, or for some reason, like I didn't really care for it. I mean, you got all these people frozen in time, or I don't know how that happened where they couldn't move, but if you wanted to prove a point, then you should have said that when everything was up and jumping, where Jafar had your daddy locked up, you locked up, about to have Aladdin locked up, and he had Genie in his possession.
Now, one thing I will say, the Genie, Will Smith did do a good job, but I wish we would have had Robin Williams. Of course, we all know he passed away, but I felt like he would have brought life to the movie. Yeah, Will Smith did his part and he brought life to it, but I feel like with Robin Williams, he really expressed his emotions, like it really expressed how he is as Genie, like how he did in the cartoon or in the animated version. But yeah, he ain't it.
I will give Will Smith his props. He had a big shooter field with Genie, and I think he brought it in his own how they say Big Willie style way.
Yeah. And then we got Frollo, Claude Frollo, something like that. He was evil to the max. He was trying to rape that Egyptian girl.
I was like, how are you going to tell these people they have to kill these gypsies, but then you find a cute one that you like and be like, oh,
and then he tried to marry her. Yeah,
no.
he was trying to rape her, actually. Like that one scene, there was that one scene where I think she was, I can't remember. I haven't seen this movie in like 2 months. There was one scene, he said, either you die or you're going to be with me. And he had her hands all over. I think it was this scene right here. He had her hands all over him. All over. And my thing is, I didn't like how he treated old boy.
I didn't like, what's his name? Quasimodo.
Yeah, Quasimodo.
I didn't like it because he had him locked up in that tower.
Yeah, locked up doing damn bells.
For years.
But I feel like he really did got what he deserved after this picture though.
Yeah, when he fell in that pit of fire. I was like, yep.
He deserved it. Burn, I never wished death on nobody, but he deserved it.
I was saying burn, baby, burn.
I'm dead.
You gotta go.
Another thing I just didn't like, and if you think about it, there's people who are like that though. They'll say they hate a certain type of people, or not even people, a certain type of group. Would you say people, because Egyptians really people?
Yeah, I say that particular group of people that follow something.
Yeah, he's one of those people that say he hates these people, and then when he finds somebody that he likes, he's trying to save them. He'll try to save them or kill everybody else off.
No.
Like, no, don't do that.
It don't work. He had that same energy.
Now, here we got, what's his name? The dude from Princess and the Frog, Dr.
Facilier, something like that.
He played his part. That's all I got to say.
He really did.
I really do believe there's voodoo out there.
Yeah.
He played that New Orleans part. I love what even though he was the bad guy, but he played his part to the max.
Yeah, so much that my mom tried to get me out that movie real quick. I had to be like, Mom, everybody watching it. I said, this is the first Black Disney princess. You gonna make me miss out on that, Mom?
Yeah.
She thought about that. She was like, yeah, let's sit here and watch it. But she got
And then we got Gaston. He didn't want Belle to succeed. And honestly, if I know somebody's rejecting me, I'm not gonna keep going. He just didn't know when to stop. He wanted to
me like he was just so egotistical. Like
he was a narcissist. Very much of a narcissist.
And also he would seem like the type to be like, oh, women are supposed to be in the kitchen, not holding books and reading them.
Yeah, I can't stand that. And he was like that. I hate those type guys that be like, oh, women belong in the kitchen and men belong outside doing work. Yeah, whatever, dude. We ain't got time for that.
Next.
Oh yeah, this your slide right here.
Oh.
This is your slide. That man really do look like Rumpelstiltskin. That man.
That is Rumpelstiltskin.
And that's crazy because I even guessed. I said, that look like Rumpelstiltskin. You said that is Rumpelstiltskin. I'm gonna go ahead and give this segment to you because I ain't no Once Upon a Time fan.
Yeah, I watched it all up until I watched part of season 7. I don't think I was until I saw Regina in there. But we're gonna talk about season 7 at the end. I feel like we're gonna talk. Yeah. I love Once Upon a Time. Like the first season was good. I like that story arc where you have the boy up top between Rumpelstiltskin and Regina.
Right.
That's Henry. That's Emma's son on the left side after Rumpelstiltskin. And Emma is the daughter of Snow White and Prince Charming. That's on the far left. Yeah, far left.
When you say Prince Charming, every time I think of Prince Charming, I think about the one from Shrek. Who is the Prince Charming? Is he on here or he not on here?
He's on here. He's on, not that Prince Charming that you knew from Shrek, but well, he technically was. That's a whole another backstory, but he was on there, but he died. His cockiness killed him in battle.
Ooh.
So the one you're seeing now, that is the Prince Charming
which is this one right here?
Yeah.
He ugly anyway. I don't like that buzz. He look like Nick Jonas' cousin. I'm just saying, he do look like he could be a Nick Jonas. Look at this man. Yeah, he look like he could be. Look, this guy right here. But okay, so this is Regina, and then
that's Henry. That's Emma's son.
Okay, and who's this right here in this red jacket that thinks she the shit?
That's Emma.
And then this Rumpelstiltskin.
That's Rumpelstiltskin.
So what's his part in this?
Like he's the dark one, and I'm glad you mentioned him because I was eventually going to get to him. But the thing about it is he's like the dark one. He trained Regina into everything she knows about dark magic. That includes Regina, I want to say stepsister, Zelina, and their mom. I forgot their mom's name, but she's the Queen of Hearts in this whole thing. And so the thing about it is, like, he's the dark one. He got that power because he found like some kind of dagger, some magic dagger, and that's how he kept his powers and stuff like that. But like the main purpose of him outside of, I think the Enchanted Forest, that's what they called it. He's like this kind of pawn shop person that sells stuff, but I don't know how he's selling stuff.
So he don't do the contracts no more?
Like he do contracts, but like you don't see really much of it.
Oh, okay.
Because he's not really doing that kind of stuff, but he's helping them in each season, every episode, he is somehow helping them.
Right.
Vaguely. And it just like doesn't really make sense to me. Because another thing is he represents two things in the show. He represents, when it comes to the Belle storyline, he represents the beast, but then turns around and represents the crocodile and like the whole Peter Pan Neverland storyline, kind of.
Yeah. And then what about this guy right here?
Henry, he basically started this season, this whole Once Upon a Time off, because he went off and tried to find Emma, that's on the right, but I said the left, but on the right.
Oh, her with the red?
Yeah. Because he found her because he realized that Emma is the daughter of Snow White and Prince Charming. And the reason why he was finding her is because he realized that in his hometown, Storybrooke, that was created by Regina, that time stopped. And the storybook characters that were in the Once Upon a Time book, they don't remember who they were.
Oh, wow.
And so it was Emma's job as the hero to try to restore time and memory of all these other characters. And that's why I say season 1 was good. It has a slow start, but it's very good. And part of season 2 is good until it starts unraveling and the creator starts forgetting stuff.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot of plot holes. And I think the only reason why I kept on watching it was because of Regina.
Which is her right here, right?
Yeah, she is the baddest woman on this show. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Not the baddest woman, the baddest.
The baddest. But the thing about it was she kind of lost her title as like the evil queen when she started having really a heart. And when I forgot what season it was, but she was like split into two, where she had a very evil side and then it was, the good side. And the evil side barely did anything.
Right. And she ain't really, if you think about it, she ain't really had nothing to be evil, like, because the time stopped. People didn't know who they was. So who is she to make them remember who she is? They don't care.
But that was kind of after the fact that time was restored in Storybrooke. And I just be like, so why are we still exploring Storybrooke? Why are we? Because they did introduce other characters. That's why it has like over 6 seasons over there in story and Once Upon a Time. But the thing about it was they always had like the same stuff. Like it felt kind of like an anime where a whole lot of stuff is going on. And it just doesn't make sense. But in anime, it does make sense because they're trying to get through like a chapter or an arc to get to the overall point. And this wasn't even it.
Yeah.
Like all the characters in Once Upon a Time was affected. So you saw Aladdin, Jasmine, Mulan, they were all in an enchanted forest. And then I think one of them asked Regina, so since you made this curse, like, so what happened to the other villains and stuff like that and other like Disney characters that happened in there? And she was like, I don't even know.
Oh, how you don't know but you the queen? How you know?
You cast the spell, so you telling me you cast this spell and you don't know what happened to everybody else.
She just winging it.
To me, they kind of could have went off that like path where they went to each story, like Mulan's story. You help Mulan, even though it would probably be the same thing, the end goal would be the same. It will at least be interesting and understandable instead of just bringing random characters that come out of there.
Right.
And then another thing is, since we like talked about Rumpelstiltskin, and they brought in like Robin Hood, the human form of Robin Hood. They brought Red Riding and somebody else. I forgot what else. They are not even Disney property. And I'm wondering, like, are those properties like, are they a part of Disney or are they just fit?
They just adding people on there just to make fillers.
Yeah, kind of like that. And it's
I feel like they're kind of filling in those people. They just, okay, we don't have nothing else to write about, so let's add in Robin Hood. Let's add in all these other characters. Add in Peter Pan. Peter Pan don't even got a human form, apparently.
No, he's a shadow.
And I didn't like that.
But I would say, even though I didn't really like it, it was also a good season because like it introduced a lot of stuff, but it was like better than season 4. I think it was like season 4, season 5 and stuff like that. And the Dark Emma.
Right.
trash. But anyways, like the end is like season 7. That's the last thing they made way before COVID happened. And it's like I don't know if they were trying to hit like a reboot portion of Once Upon a Time, because basically it's season 1 episode 1,
right?
But with now you're not dealing with Henry, you're dealing with the older version of Henry, and he has like a daughter now, and the daughter was looking for him, which didn't make sense because Henry is the author of the storybook, so he is in charge of other stories that probably include the Camila Cabello Cinderella, where Cinderella is all these different races, and he somehow forgot.
Yeah,
that didn't make sense to me at all.
Yeah, it doesn't. It does. Once Upon a Time to me is just nothing but all the Disney movies put in one.
That's kind of what it really is.
I kind of don't understand about Rumpelstiltskin because that's a DreamWorks movie. I don't think DreamWorks, unless Disney bought DreamWorks.
I don't even.
That's why I say I don't think that's a Disney character, but it is now. What do we have next? And that's it.
Yep. So guys, we're at the end of the PowerPoint and the other show too. So be sure to follow next week, because next week we're talking about Squid Games, and I think that's going to be a real good episode right there.
Yeah, most definitely is.
And also, let me just tell you now, it contains spoilers, so don't be surprised when the show comes out. We got spoilers.
Please tune in.
Please tune in. I really want to say this, so I get the chance to say this now. Feel like an actual YouTuber. Comment, subscribe, like, tell us how you feel about the video. Do you like it? And
and what's your horrible favorite character?
Oh yeah.
Do you feel like the characters that we put on there aren't really horrible characters? They just play their part real well, or just put down below in the comments how you feel.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.